Hi kittens, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat, and this is the place where I talk about books and writing. Today I'm going to be doing the currently writing tag, so stay tuned to hear what I'm working on now that I've finished my first ever book. Don't forget to give that like button a little tickle and to hit the subscribe button to see more of me in the future. This tag was originally developed by the Nerdy Book Nerd, linked down below and also up in the cards, if you want to see what the original answers were. The first question is, what are you currently working on? So I have sent my first book baby out to query, and so in order to keep my sanity, I have been working on a second book, and this is a Lyra. This book is about a young woman who has been trained to take over her mother's role as shield of her realm, and she's having a bit of mental problems as well. So when she was a little girl, she was touring the neighborhood country of the Stretch in order to, get some good trade relations, and her father was brutally murdered in front of her by guards wearing the Stretch's uniform. So she knows it was the Stretch that killed him. Unfortunately for her, her mother has announced that she is getting remarried, and she's actually remarrying a Duke of the Stretch. So now Lyra has to go with her mother to prove that she is not the racist that she actually is, all while being tormented by visions of her dying father. It's a pretty grim, dark fantasy, but along the way, Lyra does learn a lot about herself, and she gets to face many challenges, including whether to trust her visions, the Stretch's prince, or both. So the second question is your word count. Now, I don't actually know my word count because I am handwriting this one. This is my current progress. I am 204 pages through, and I'm alternating which fountain pen I use with different coloured inks every day, like Neil Gaiman. I'm really hoping that some of his techniques work well for me. But I did do some maths, and at roughly 200 words per page, it's actually 210 for this page, which is the one I counted, and there are some pages with less and some pages with more, obviously because your writing changes over time, but at 200 words per page as the estimate, and 204 pages, that's a total of over 40,000 words, which is about halfway through one of my novels normally. The first draft is pretty short. Question 3 is current deadline, and I actually don't have one. I'm just trying to work on this casually, keep myself writing while I'm pushing Servant of the Snake God out to potential agents. The fourth question is, what are you currently listening to? And again, a boring answer. I am listening to silence. I don't really like listening to music while I write. I find it incredibly distracting. And as soon as I lose my train of thought, I lose my train of thought. I actually have written before while a movie was playing on the TV in our summer retreat, which you can watch in the vlog up there. And it wasn't the most productive writing session ever, let me just say that. But I did enjoy the movie. The fifth question is current writing snack. Now, I don't like having a writing snack in general because obviously I want to focus. I have had lettuce before, you've seen me, and biscuits, and at the moment I'm trying to lose weight. So I guess the real answer to this is Diet Coke. A Diet Coke is the fundamental thing that I like in life. You will have seen me sip so many, actually no, you won't because I edit them out, but I edit out so many takes of me sipping Diet Coke and Coke Zero on the show, it's not even funny. So the sixth question is your current problem or struggle with your writing. And for me, it's definitely this book in particular is the first time I've tried to outline. I outlined all 3 acts before I started writing, and I've recently kind of went through them to see where I was and to see, if I was in Act 2 or Act 3 based on my word count. And I've gone astray, quite a lot astray in the last couple of chapters. And I'm a bit worried. So there are some missing scenes and then some scenes that definitely didn't go the way I expected them to go. And I'm currently torn between continuing writing this way and undoing the last 50 pages or 20 pages probably and writing according to the outline. I could probably mangle them still together, but I'm a bit worried, and so that anxiety and also, having lost my job last week has been keeping me from writing. Question 7 is, who is your favourite character so far? So far, my favourite character is actually the Queen's mother, who we have only met for a small smidgen of time. She is the Queen of the Stretch's mother, and she was actually a farm girl before a local duke fell in love with her beauty. She has not learnt tact at all, and she is very funny. She takes her knitting with her to balls and makes comments on people's shoes, and she can tell when someone is smirming. And she does not play games. She is not playing games with anyone, including her own daughter, who she's very rude to sometimes. If I had to pick a more prominent character though, and not one I have recently fallen in love with, it would have to be the Guardian of the Stretch, who is our main character, Lyra's mother. She is so torn between her duty and her love for her daughter, and she really doesn't know how to manage that. She's not a very open and warm and compassionate person, especially after her sister committed suicide and thrust her into this role as the as the guardian, that wasn't the role that she was born to do, and so she's completely out of her depth, completely cold, like she doesn't know what she's doing and panicking all the time, but she comes off very aloof because that's their culture, and I love writing her reactions to things and her witticisms, but also we get one chapter in the middle of we get one chapter between Act 1 and Act 2 that's from her viewpoint, and it just completely changed the way that I saw her. Question 8 is which draft are you currently working on? And as you clearly saw, I am doing draft 0. I'm going to count it as draft 1 once I have typed it all up onto a laptop. And I think I will be much more comfortable spending more significant portions of time on it when it's not my poor fingers that are suffering. If you've ever tried to handwrite a book, just write the writing emoji, just comment down below with that, or the word handwritten, and I will know that you too know the pain of the finger. The 9th question is, what is the number of current work in progresses that you are working on? Technically, I think it's 2, because I am querying the Servant of the Snake God. I have a lot of edits to do when people get back to me with suggestions and things like that, but I'm currently scared deathless of querying. I hate querying, but I definitely do need to work on this, and there will be a writing blog coming up soon when I do that. And the second one is obviously Alira, the one I've just been talking to you about. I have a couple of other short stories and novel-length works in the back burner, but I refuse to pick up the pen on them because I know that I am definitely a one at a time kind of girl. I really like the fact that when I'm bored and in the shower or on the bus, then the current work in progress story is the only thing I'm really thinking about and trying to mind map and figure out. So I'm definitely a one at a time kind of girl. The last question is to tag some friends, and I will be tagging author Drost and Hannah Van Gogh. I hope you guys have fun answering all these questions. I know that Christopher is on a break currently, but once he's back, I'm looking forward to seeing his answers. And Hannah is, of course, an authortuber, so you can check out their channels down below. Alright, thanks for sticking around till the end of the video, guys. You guys are my favourites, as you well know. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram for more daily interactions with yours truly. How many novels are you working on? Answer in the doodad up there, and I'm looking forward to seeing how many works in progress that you have currently. Alright, that is it from me. Happy reading, everybody, and happy summer. I hope you guys are having amazing vacations somewhere warm. I'm definitely boiling, and I'm in my house, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you have an amazing book and a good cup of tea, and I will see you guys next time. Meow! Technically, I think it's 2 because I am querying the sister of the but I refuse to pick up the pen on them as per. And I really like when I'm having a shower or in the bath or on the bus is what I meant to say.